Hi everyone, I am Chandrapriya. Today I am going to discuss about quantum mechanics. There are two topics in quantum mechanics. First one is wave particle duality, second one is de Broglie's hypothesis. First, what is quantum mechanics? Quantum mechanics is the study of processes which occur at the atomic scale. The word quantum is derived from Latin to mean bundle. Therefore, we are studying the motion of objects that come in small bundles called quanta. These tiny bundles that we are referring to are electrons traveling around the nucleus. Next, we have to discuss the wave and particle nature. Here is the some theory about wave and particle. The concept of a particle is easy to grasp. It has mass, it has located at some definite point, it can move from one place to another. It gives energy when slowed down or stopped. Thus the particle specified by the particle is depends upon mass, velocity and momentum. Momentum is depend on mass and velocity, energy. The concept of a wave is a bit more difficult than that of a particle. A wave is spread out over a relatively large region of space. It cannot be said to be located just here and there. It is hard to think of mass being associated with a wave. Actually, a wave is nothing but a rather a spread out disturbance. Its a simple wave is disturbance. A wave is specified by its frequency, wavelength, phase or wave velocity, amplitude and intensity. Hence, it appears difficult to accent the conflict ideas that radiation has dual nature. That is, radiation is a wave which is spread out over space and also a particle which is localized at a point in space. However, this acceptance is essential because radiation sometimes behaves as a wave and at other times as a particle explained. Here are some radiations like visible light, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays and so on. It is difficult for the two particles to occupy the same position at the same time. According to Planck's quantum theory, he explained successfully the black body radiation. Black body, it's not the color, it is the perfect emission or absorption radiations, photoelectric effect, quantum effect, etc., and had clearly established that the radiant energy in its interaction with matter behaves as though it consists of corpuscles. Next, radiations the sometimes behaves as a wave and the sometimes as a particle. It has a wave particle dualism. Here it should be remembered that radiation cannot exhibit its particle and part, wave properties simultaneously. Waves and particles. Waves can be superposed and show interference effects. Pass through each other localized in space time. Waves spread in space and time. Particles cannot pass through each other because the mass and the size is very small. Expression for wavelength of matter wave. We have to find out the de Broglie wavelength by equation of Planck's relation equation is E equal to h nu and Einstein theory of relation is E equal to mc square. By equating those equations, h nu equal to mc square and P equal to mc, the wave equation can be written as h nu equal to pc. We can write C equal to V lambda as next. By equating h nu equal to pv lambda and cancelling on both sides V, lambda equal to h by p. Here next, if the particle is accelerated through kinetic energy, then Ek equal to half mv square. We know that. Next, by dividing on numerator and denominator with mass, we get P equal to root of 2m Ek. According to de Broglie, lambda equal to h by root 2m Ek. We know that Ek equal to qv. Next, by substituting the value here, P equal to root of 2m QE. Substitute the value of Ek. Next, lambda equal to h by p. P value here is 2 root of 2m QE. By substituting, we get lambda equal to h by root 2m QE. Next, when the particle is accelerated with the help of thermal energy, then its kinetic energy can be given as Ek equal to 3 by 2 kT, where k is Boltzmann constant and the constant value is 1.38 into 10 power minus 3 joule per Kelvin, where temperature T is the absolute temperature. Momentum of the particle given as P equal to root of 2m Ek. By substituting the Ek value, we get root 3m kT. We get finally lambda equal to h by root 3m kT. When the particle is moving with a velocity comparable to that of light, then the mass of the particle no longer remains constant. It will vary according to the following equation. Next, m equal to m naught. M naught is the original mass by root of 1 minus v square by c square, where v and c are not equal. V is the velocity of particle and c is the velocity of light. We have to know that m is the mass of the particle, m naught is the rest mass of the particle. Expression for the de Broglie wavelength is lambda equal to h by mv. We substitute the above value in the given h by substituting, we get h into root of 1 minus v square by c square by m naught v. Next, de Broglie wavelength associated with the electron. Let us consider an electron of rest mass m naught and accelerated by the potential difference v. The kinetic energy of the electron can be half m naught v square equal to v ev. Hence, the velocity of electron will be given as v equal to root of 2 ev by m naught, where e is the electron mass, v is the velocity, potential difference. Next, lambda equal to h by m naught v. By substituting the value of v, we get lambda equal to h by root of 2 ev m naught, where h is the Planck's constant with value 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. By substituting the values, we get lambda equal to 12.26 by root v angstroms. Properties of matter waves is: lighter is the particle, greater is the wavelength associated with it. Smaller is the velocity of the particle, greater is the wavelength associated with it. When v equal to 0, lambda equal to infinity, we get this one by here lambda equal to h by p. When v equal to infinity, then lambda equal to 0. This shows that matter waves can be generated by the motion of particles. These waves are produced whether the particles are charged particles or they are uncharged. This is the theory of matter waves. The velocity of the matter waves depends on the velocity of material particle. When material particle changes, the velocity of matter also changes. The velocity of matter waves is greater than the velocity of light. The wave and particle aspects of moving bodies can never appear together in the same experiment because they are not appear in the same experiment, because when we can say that is waves have particle like properties and particles have wave like properties, so that we cannot see same experiments wave and particles. Matter wave representation is only a symbolic representation. The wave nature of matter introduces an uncertainty in the location of position of the particle, because a wave cannot be said exactly at this point or exactly at that point, because that is moving like we don't find it. Where the wave is small, there is very small chance of finding the particle.